What's going on, guys? The Gamer 808 here, bringing you a Never Know Nation podcast, episode 24 of the podcast. I am your host, Noah the Gamer 808. Welcome in everyone who is listening on YouTube. But hope everyone is doing well. We are back to doing podcasts once again. I didn't do a podcast on Friday because I was coming home from my trip, which we are actually going to be talking about my trip to Disneyland. It was pretty awesome, pretty much to say. But hope everyone is doing well. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about my podcast. For my podcast, I did mention about how my trip went. I will be talking about my trip, how it's been going so far. But let's talk about it. First day, we pack everything up, take the trip down there. So yeah, we went down there. It was pretty fun. Yeah, we went down there, drove all the way to those miles to the trip. We went down there. It was pretty fun. We went down there. We drove pretty far. We stopped at one place called I think it was called Ann's something. I think it was something like that. It was like an old-fashioned restaurant. It was really good. We had burgers, of course, and their burgers were really good. Their burgers were really good. They were really cooked well. So were their french fries. They were actually pretty good. So we went there, and then we drove again. And we got lost because our GPS said, oh, nope, you're taking the wrong way. So we went the wrong way, and we were trying to get back to the right way, and then everything was pretty much good from there. But and also as well, we also we also went to another gas station, of course, just to get more gas and stuff. And then it took us like a long time to get there because driving from to my town to LA is pretty tough instead of just flying, because flying would take you not very long to get there, because it's from LA to my town, to LA. So yeah, it was pretty brutal, but we got through it, and then settled into our hotel and got everything moved in, including my laptop as well, and then that was pretty much it. And then woke up the second day. We went, woke up, got ready, took a shower, of course, and then also we went to Disneyland. First day, we walked into the entrance. It was pretty overcast, really nice weather. It was really perfect weather to go to Disneyland. It was really perfect. Like, the weather was absolutely perfect. Like, it was not warm, it was not cold, it was just right. It was just perfect. It was perfect weather. So we went to Disneyland, of course. The fortunate part, when we first got on the beginning of the rides, because we walked into Fantasyland, and Fantasyland, some of the rides weren't working or were being tested and stuff. So that kind of sucked that we couldn't get on a few rides, because a few of the rides in Fantasyland were like closed and stuff, or being reservated and stuff. So we went on the Bobsled, the Bobsled ride, basically, the Matterhorn. So we rode on that ride, and man, it was pretty fast than it was before, and pretty bumpy too. In my experience, it was pretty bumpy, and whacked your back pretty good. So yeah, since I'm a big tall person, it probably wouldn't hit me a lot, but since I'm a big tall person, yeah, it was pretty bumpy. I think they could use probably a little bit more work if Disney is listening to this podcast. Definitely make the Matterhorn not so bumpy and stuff, but it is pretty fast, so I do like that. I think the thing that sucks about that roller coaster is because remember the abominable snowman would come out and like jump at you and stuff. Well, he really doesn't. He just peeks through the ice parts and just screams at you. But he used to like move around and like get you and stuff. So I don't really like that much of that change. But they made him more realistic, which I can give credit to that to Disney. But I wish he could have really moved around more and stuff and made him more scarier. So that's what I really wish, but it is what it is. It's Disney. So, and also as well, we walked around, of course. Didn't really do well with my feet since I'm not kind of like used to walking around a lot since I'm not much of that type of person. I'm not used to it. So, yeah, we walked around. We rode a few rides. The thing I really like about was riding on Hyperspace Fountain. Like, it was a big game changer for Space Mountain. Like, Space Mountain isn't that fast that it used to be. Like, it was like more slower roller coaster in the dark. But since Hyperspace was still around, because I was really surprised it was actually was still around when it was actually supposed to be rechanged back to Space Mountain, since it was already past May the 4th. But I can understand them keeping it throughout May because, the Obi-Wan show is coming out. So if you guys haven't seen the Obi-Wan show, I did just watch it. It was good. If you guys haven't watched it on Disney Plus already, it is definitely worth to watch right now. I just watched the first episode. I'm probably going to watch more probably tonight after stream or something. But yeah. But yeah, we rode on Hyperspace Mountain. It was definitely a big game changer. Like, it was big. It was crazy. It went really fast. Gave me pretty bad nausea. It was way too over fast for me since I'm not used to it. But gave me pretty bad nausea, so I had to like basically find some water or something and try to just lay back and just move on from it. But yeah, we got on the Never ride. We got on the Buzz Lightyear ride, the shooter one. And that one, when we got on that ride, it actually tried to break down just before we got on it. So it was crazy how these rides have been around for a very long time and they just break down since they've been running for like so many years, and these people are just getting on the ride. It's really hard for these rides to keep going and stuff when they're going to probably be faded in the near future, which they could probably be replaced for an ever ride. So it kind of sucks. But hopefully they'll do a lot of remodels on these rides, because they do definitely need a lot of work. So yeah, we rode on the Buzz Lightyear ride. It broke down, but we got to get the experience and everything and shoot everything and stuff. And it broke ground at probably 3 times, and then they fixed it, and then we were moving again. So we got that all. They got that all fixed, and then we got off of it, and then we got on. I think we went to Star Wars Land, which that was the most incredible land to actually go. It was pretty cool. So Star Wars Land was actually amazing. I'm gonna probably show you some photos pretty soon, but I just want to discuss basically the days, how everything went with me at Disneyland for that trip. So yeah, Star Wars Land was absolutely great. R2-D2 was out. It was pretty awesome. If you guys haven't seen my vlog right here on this YouTube channel, definitely go and check it out if you haven't already. I did upload it to YouTube last Friday, so definitely go and check it out. It's got a lot of views, so hopefully we can get more pretty soon on that video. But yeah, we went to Star Wars Land. We rode on the Star Wars I forgot, the Rise of the Resistance. That ride was actually incredible. Like, I really loved that ride. I would probably go on it again if I had to. If I ever go back to Disneyland again, I would definitely ride that ride over and over and over and over again, because that ride is incredible. It's an amazing ride. I really loved it. That drop, man, that final drop at the end was really crazy. Like it's like an instant drop. It's like Tower of Terror mixed with Transformers 3D, because I've been on the Transformers ride, and it's that same exact experience of dropping. So yeah, it's a pretty cool ride. I really like it. And I definitely love the Millennium Falcon ride, where you get like assigned roles and stuff. Like you're a pilot, a engineer, a gunner, or just a seater just sitting in. But I chose the gunner, and I did really well with the gunner. Like I did everything that I had to do for following the orders and stuff. It was great. That ride was pretty awesome, and I would probably go on it again. But the waits were really long. They were really long, but we were able to get on those rides. Then we saw the Disney characters come out, like Mickey and Minnie, and then they had a little parade earlier with a marching band, of course, and I filmed that so for the vlog, of course. But yeah, we went there, and then we just walked around and stuff. But Pirates of the Caribbean was being reservated, which I actually heard about the whole trial thing with Johnny Depp and stuff, and Captain Jack Sparrow. Yeah, his animatronics is supposed to be removed, which is kind of stupid, but it is what it is. It's Disney. They do whatever they want. It's their company and their brand. But hopefully, because I've been watching the trial, I just watched the trial today, so hopefully he does win, because he's one of my favorite actors. I love Johnny Depp to death, pretty much. But yeah. I know one of his animatronics is supposed to be removed from the ride, which kind of sucks. It's a shame, but it is what it is. It's Disney. It's the whole trial and everything else. But I'm not going to really go into that in this YouTube video, but in this podcast. But yeah, Pirates was closed for reservation. Haunted Mansion was pretty long, so we really didn't go on that. So I was just we walked back. I walked back to the hotel because my feet were kind of tired. So I just stayed in the hotel, talked with my friends and stuff, just tell them how I'm enjoying my trip and everything, and then I just stayed in the hotel. I didn't go at night or anything. I just chilled. I needed some time to chill, because vacations are mostly some time to basically chill and do some things around and stuff. So because my feet are not really used to like walking around a lot. So we ended up not I ended up not going at night. But next day, second day, which is California Adventure. So we went on California Adventure, rode a few rides, of course. But first off, we went to Adventures Campus, which Adventures Campus is amazing. I really like Adventures Campus. They did a really great job. I really hope that they can actually expand the theme park a little more, the land a little bit more. Hopefully they can. It'll probably take a little bit of Cars Land a little bit, because Cars Land is mostly taking most of the space. So hopefully, if they have more land, if they could take most of that land out, hopefully expand and build more attractions, because I think they could use more room for some more attractions for that space, for that land. But the Spider-Man ride was really unique. It's like virtual reality, where you're shooting like webs at the screen, which is kind of pretty sick. It's like the gun game basically for Buzz Lightyear. It's just like that, but it's virtual reality, which you're shooting with your hands basically at the screen, and you get points, which I kind of really like that. It's a really cool ride. It's really interactive. It's a really interactive ride. Definitely recommend going there for your next trip. It's a really great ride. I think it's going to be good for quite a while. I think it might break down maybe a couple of times, maybe in the near future or something. But it's a good ride. Definitely good. I didn't go on the Guardians of the Galaxy one because I'm not a really fan of big drops. Because of my basically, I don't really have a fear in big drops, but I can't take really long drops that really intense rides that really I can't really handle because I'm not used to it. So I didn't go on that ride, but I got a few pictures with the sign and stuff, and of course my dad's brother came down, and that was a really great time. Really spending most of my time with my uncle, which is my dad's brother, of course. So he came down. I had a great time with him and his wife, of course, which would be my aunt, basically. One of my aunts, basically, from my dad's side of the family. So I'm pretty happy that I got to meet him for the very first time because he's never been around me before. So it was pretty awesome. But I actually got to meet him. So we got to meet him and walked around and stuff. But back to California Adventure. I rode on that ride, of course, the Spider-Man ride, but I didn't go on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. But I couldn't really take those drops because I'm not really into very intense rides. But yeah, that I didn't want to do that. But we just sat there, just relaxed, and took most of our time, and then we walked around again. We had breakfast, of course. The food was actually great. I'll talk about the food in a little bit. But next we rode on the Monsters Inc. ride. The Monsters Inc. ride was pretty cool. Same exact ride as it was before. But yeah, they took Bugs Land off. It was Adventures Campus, but they took all of that out. It used to be Bugs Land for a while, and then it got faded out, and they changed it to Adventures Campus and Cars Land. But we rode on the Monsters Inc. ride. It was pretty good. It was definitely fading away, which they need to do a remaster of that ride. I think it could use a little bit of more work. It was kind of fading, so hopefully they will. And I did film that ride for my vlog. If you haven't checked out my vlog, definitely go and check it out on my YouTube channel. I posted it last week, so definitely go and check it out. It's a good one. It's definitely a good one to watch. But we also went on Monsters Inc. And then as soon as we got off of it, that weird talking lady and stuff with the glasses and stuff from Monsters Inc. She looks at me in the camera and says, "Oh man, we got another one of those camera people. Get me a little closer to my face. Get me closer to my face." And I just ignored her the whole entire time. I was just laughing. I was laughing so hard. So I just cutted that part because I didn't want to show anymore. But it was kind of hilarious. It was kind of funny. So we got off the ride, and as soon as, because I had to go to the bathroom and stuff, and I was shopping. And when we did all the shopping, of course, I'll talk about that later on in this podcast. But yeah, we also got off the ride. I was going to the bathroom because I had to go. And then as soon as we walked back, the ride was actually broken down just as soon as we get off the ride. It was kind of crazy. But that ride definitely needs a lot of work. It's definitely fading out a lot. So definitely needs a rework. Hopefully they'll do basically a reservation for that ride pretty soon. Because it's definitely fading. It's definitely fading away. I think they could use probably a rebrand for it, or probably change it to something else. But it would be kind of sad because I've been on that Monsters Inc. ride, I think, 2 times now, so it kind of sucks. But also got off of that, and we just walked around, did our normal stuff. We went to Cars Land. Cars Land was pretty cool. We walked around there. Sun was actually coming out. It was pretty cloudy most of the time, but the sun came out later in the afternoon, so it kind of warmed up a little bit. Then we walked around Cars Land. Cars Land was pretty cool. We had to basically couldn't get on the Cars ride because we couldn't really make it to the bathroom, because but it's kind of a shame, but we couldn't get on that Cars ride because I really wanted to go on that Cars ride, but the lines were so long, and they're like 90 minutes. Like, it was crazy. Plus, just with the queue and everything, it was really long. It was a really long Cars queue line for Cars. But I wish I would have went on it, but I just had to go to the bathroom, and I couldn't really hold it the whole entire time. So me and my dad really had to go. So I had to go do that, and we couldn't really get on that Cars ride, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. But hopefully, if we do go to Disneyland again, hopefully we'll get on that Cars ride, and hopefully it's still there until this day, because if we didn't have that opportunity to get on that Cars ride, that kind of sucks. But hopefully the Cars ride is still there until the near future, so hopefully I'll get to go on that Cars ride again. And then also, as well, we just walked around, had food, of course, and then at night, we went at night to the World of Color, which the World of Color wasn't really even there until because of the pandemic, of course, and it's been a long time since I've seen the World of Color. So we went to the World of Color. It was pretty awesome. I like the World of Color. It's like one of my favorite shows at Disney. So yeah, we went to the World of Color. It was pretty cool. We watched that. It was pretty cool. I actually filmed that for a Instagram live. So if you haven't checked that IGT video that I did post of me going live with my reaction to the World of Color, definitely go and check out that IGT video on my Instagram. I'm gonna put it in the comment, actually. If you guys haven't followed my Instagram, definitely go and check it out. I'm really active on Instagram a lot, so definitely go and check it out, of course. So yeah, we did that, and it was pretty awesome. So we got on that. We watched that. It was pretty awesome. And then after that, we went back to the hotel and chilled. And we were pretty tired. We were all tired from standing and stuff and watching that show. So final day, we went to downtown Disney. We did a lot of shopping. I got a few T-shirts that I bought from Disneyland. I got a new sweatshirt, Star Wars on it. I really like that one too as well. And then I bought an Avengers T-shirt when I was at California Adventures. So yeah, it was pretty fun. I had an amazing time at Disneyland. Went to downtown Disney. It was pretty good. They had a lot of good stuff. The food was actually pretty great. But yeah. Now let's actually get into the food. Food. The Disneyland food was actually really good. I went to the Avengers Campus part, where that little restaurant over there. So we walked over there and got and they had these big giant pretzels which were insane. Like these pretzels are like so huge. Like they're the biggest. Like they make it to where it's like from the Ant-Man, because it's basically the Ant-Man's restaurant. So it goes into this machine, basically this conveyor belt, and it transforms into a big giant pretzel, and it comes down there. It's kind of pretty cool how they can make into something like that. So yeah, they had that, and we had ourselves, of course, breakfast food down there, and I had French toast that day. I had French toast, and it was actually pretty good. I really liked it. I didn't have no problems with that. But yeah, the food was actually really good on that second day. So we had that, and I had everything else, basically. We had pizza one night. The pizza, which I didn't have, California Kitchen Pizza, or California Kitchen. It's a pizza place basically in LA, and their pizza is actually really good, to be honest with you. I think it was way better than Round Table, because I always get Round Table all the time. But California Kitchen was awesome. Like, I really loved their pizza. Like, it's so good. Like, the sauce is great. The pepperoni's great. It's like so fresh when you get it there. So yeah. And then we also did talk about the also as well the shoot, what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, and then for we ate at where my dad's brother, who did come down, that I did mention about before, we went down to their hotel, which is in California Adventure, and we ate there basically on that third day, and we ate at their place called the Storyteller Restaurant. So we ate there, had basically a big breakfast and stuff. Their hot dogs are really good too. I did have a corn dog down there, and their corn dogs are really huge. Like, they're big, really big. So yeah, we went down to the Storyteller Restaurant. It's like a buffet, so we went there and got myself some food, and the food was great. And then the Disney characters came out to your tables, which was actually really cool. Like, I never seen that before. So yeah, the Disney characters come out and they come to your table and basically like talk with you and stuff, or take pictures and stuff, and do a bunch of everythings. It was actually really cool. I really liked it. I got to meet Chip and Dale, Pluto, Minnie Mouse. Yeah, Chip and Dale, and that was it. It was good. But yeah, I had a really amazing time. It was good. The food was actually good. Yeah, and the shopping, of course. But now let's get into the photos. So let's do that. So let's find the photos here. Let's go ahead and do that. I think I still have the photos saved. Let me check. I might not, so I'm going to check. But yeah, here are all the photos that I've taken. I'm going to pretty much show you guys most of the photos I've taken. I got Walt Disney right over here. Let me get it a little closer. Focus, focus, focus. Yeah, it's also the other photo that I took. Here's another photo of the sign of the Disneyland Resort right over here. Here's the California Adventure sign that I took as well. These are photos that I've taken from on my Instagram, but I'm really happy I still have them. And then here's also the Disneyland sign that I took. You got the Mickey Mouse, of course, right over there. Then the castle, of course. I got a pretty good view of it. So yeah, there you go. Tomorrowland, of course. I took a picture of Tomorrowland, that space ride. And then, of course, Pizza Planet. Let me get it a little... it's a little too bright, but you kind of can see the rocket. And then you got Star Tours. We didn't even get to go on that ride. We kind of missed a few rides when we were there. And here's also Star Wars Land. Star Wars Land's pretty cool. We got on that. Got to experience that. It was pretty cool. This is also my dad's brother. He could kind of see him in the photo a little bit too. But yeah, there's the rest of Star Wars Land. A few of the stuff I took. And here's also the special one, R2-D2. Kind of can see him. Yep, there you go. And then the Millennium Falcon. We got to ride on that ride. It was absolutely amazing. And yep. A little few things that is blurry, but yeah, me with the beard. Yeah, you kind of can see the Millennium Falcon taking a picture with me, but yeah, me with a beard. Now I kind of shaved it off. I don't know if you guys probably pretty much recognize, but yeah, I got a haircut today, and it's kind of trimmed off my beard a little bit. So yeah, it's not like so bushy and curly and stuff. But yeah, it's all changed now. So yeah, it's a perfect haircut. My grandma did a pretty good job with that. Here's also another good photo that I took when we were in California Adventure. So yeah, there you go. And then Here's the Avengers Campus sign that we took as well. There's the Avengers Campus sign. You get it a little closer so you guys can see it. There you go. And here's the Spider-Man ride we actually got to ride on. It was pretty cool. We got to go on that. It's pretty cool. Here's Pixar Pier, the Incredible Coaster. We didn't actually get to ride on that because just a lot of stuff, a lot of attractions that we really pretty much missed to get on. And there's the Ferris wheel, of course. I've been on that actually a couple of years ago when I took it our first time I've been to Disneyland. Also got Lightning McQueen, of course. Lightning McQueen, I got a good close-up photo with him. The few of other things that I took. We also got Rey's speeder, of course. It's pretty cool. And then the Obi-Wan Kenobi that they were actually advertising just before the show was actually going to come out. I think they probably took it out. Here's also Chip, of course. And then Pluto, me with the beard on, kind of have it shaved mostly off since I got this haircut. But yeah, there's the bear with the long hair. And then picture with Mickey, of course, right over there. And that's it. So yeah. That's what I pretty much wanted to share about my trip. But yeah, hopefully I'll get to go again and do this once again, do a Disneyland trip. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this podcast. If you guys did miss this podcast, it will be rewatched on YouTube. So if you guys did miss this podcast live, you can definitely go and rewatch this as soon as it comes out on YouTube, whenever it does. So probably hopefully tomorrow it'll probably be out, but definitely go and rewatch this. We did talk about a lot about things about Disneyland, and hope you guys did listen to it. But I won't have a podcast next Friday because I will be moving back into my current setup, so I will be taking that next Friday off. So there won't be Until I Never podcast until I think probably until another couple of weeks. So I won't be doing any podcasts on Friday or probably the next Friday or so because I'll be going on a trip to Sonoma. So I probably won't be there, but I think for the next podcast that I will talk about will probably be about my Sonoma trip. So I will be covering that. So I'm going to pretty much try to get as much podcasts as much as I can and do my best for it. But yeah. And this is actually the first podcast actually on the new setup, so it's going to be pretty awesome. But thank you guys so much for watching this podcast. Definitely drop a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Definitely go ahead and do that. But appreciate everyone coming and hanging out in this podcast today. Know the Gamer 808 here, and I will. And also on the other side, guys, I will be live on my Twitch as well. Definitely go and check out my Twitch. Let me down below because we're going to be live on Twitch also as well today. So definitely go and check out my Twitch. We're going to be live playing Fortnite and Apex Legends tonight. So definitely go and follow over to my Twitch later on today. So yeah, I appreciate everyone coming in and hanging out in this podcast today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Know the Gamer 808 here, and I will see you guys in the next podcast.